This episode alone proved to me that Anna Mac is being protected by lemon pepper and production. I knew this episodes ago, but this episode this week solidified it. It solidified that the Zeus Network, lemon pepper, producers, production, whatever you want to call them, are protecting Anna Mac. And you better believe we gonna talk about it. Welcome back to Damien After Dark. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. Also, if you don't mind, go ahead and like this video. That helps me get in the algorithm. I'd love to hear what you got to say about this episode as well, so get in the comments section. And if you want to support the Damien After Dark movement, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate. This is my part-time job now, even though I've been calling out for my part-time job here lately. Listen, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever it is where you are, morning, night, whatever. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm glad to be back with you all. I'm so excited to be back and yipping and yapping. I hadn't been gone that long, right? A week, a little over a week. You guys know, I've told you 100 times, I'm going back and forth from here to Miami, back and forth. So when I'm there, I don't have time to film. So when I get back home, I'm trying to cram all this filming into one. So I got Young and Reckless content coming, so stay tuned for that. If you like Young and Reckless, I got a recap coming for that. I got some Jocelyn's Cabaret stuff coming. I got some Baddies Midwest stuff coming. It's all coming, okay? Now let's get into this recap of this week. And let's talk about it, because we know last week ended with Anna Mac. With Kiva versus Diamond the Body. We know that Anna Mac tagged Diamond the Body in and let Diamond fight for her, right? Anna Mac's not fighting nobody this season. She's being protected by production. We're going to talk about that when we get there. But as of right now, Diamond the Body says, you know what? I'm going to fight for Anna Mac. It's so mysterious that everyone wants to fight for Anna Mac this season. Stay with me now, right? Now, everybody was like, Anna, why are you jumping in the fight, right? Because we know Diamond got Kiva on the floor, and while Diamond had Kiva on the floor, Anna starts jumping in on it and punching in on her. And all the girls are like, Anna, why are you jumping in on her? And she says, she touched Biggie. She touched Biggie. Anna is trying to justify what she did by saying, oh, Big Kiva touched Biggie, and that's why I did it. Like, what? Girl, bye. Bye, Anna Mac. Who do you think's going to buy that? When I was watching this, it made me just realize how much I really can't stand this girl. I do not see what y'all Anna Mac fans see. She is scum. She is bottom of the barrel, dirty scumbag. The shit on the bottom of my shoes is worth more. That kind of girl will get you set up. That kind of girl will smile in your face and fuck your man behind your back. That kind of girl would put some shit in your drink while you and let you pass out on the couch and then let her boyfriend fuck you and rob you. That kind of girl is grimy. Okay, I'm a good judge of character, and I know a slime ball, grimy gutter butt when I see it. And that's Anna Mac. She's had nothing to lose. She holds no bars. She has no boundaries. She will sleep with her mother's boyfriend. Sell her own child down the river if she has to. Okay, and I hope they rock your ass at the reunion, Anna Mac. Anna and Biggie, I feel like those two deserve a rocking the most, because they have talked the most shit this reunion. They have stayed in the back and done the most. And what I find hilarious is that this little dirty little sex worker, no shade to all the sex workers out there, because there's dirty sex workers and then there's classy escorts, right? This dirty little alleged sex worker on a whack was busy, so busy trying to clit lick on Biggie, too busy trying to, see what she thought when everybody was like, Anna, what are you doing? She was like, oh, I done fucked up, right? When she jumped Kiva, everybody's like, what the fuck, Anna, what are you doing? So she's like, I done fucked up. So what does Anna Mac do? She's like, let me save myself. I did it because Kiva hit Biggie, right? She's like, let me pull Biggie into this, and let Biggie be my saving grace. Let me let Biggie be my raft. Let me let her be the boat that I jump on to save myself from drowning in this motherfucking river right now, bitch, right? That's what Anna was thinking. So she's trying to lick on Biggie's clit at this moment and find a way out of what she did. But her own cousin, her own best friend, didn't even have her motherfucking back. What a damn shame, right? Biggie starts telling Anna, like, yo, it didn't, Kiva didn't even hit me. When she hit me, it didn't even connect. I'm not even mad about it. Like, Biggie wasn't even pressed, and I was shocked. Because I was like, I just knew that this was a moment for these two to band together and be like, yeah. But Biggie was like, I don't know. I guess Biggie has her own something going on with Kiva. I don't know. I haven't been watching her, paying attention enough to know whose dynamics or what. But I was shocked that Biggie kind of took Kiva's side in that and was like, no, she didn't hit me. Like, and if she did, it didn't connect. It didn't hit my body, right? But as I was saying earlier, because I was shocked about that part, and Anna was livid. Did y'all notice when Anna realized Biggie didn't have her back, she was like hollering, Now, as I was saying earlier, this episode proved to me that Anna Whack is being protected. Okay? And this my videos, my content, all this is my opinion only. Everything that comes out of my mouth is alleged. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Okay? Please note. But I feel like she's being protected because here we go again. We saw earlier this season when Rolly tried to jump on a Mac for the shit Anna Mac did. It was, oh, y'all are not in the same weight class. That's not fair. That's not fair. You're not in the same weight class. Well, here we go again with the size difference, weight class bullshit. It was Taseki the last time that said it. Oh, don't fight Anna. She's in a different weight class. Well, now we've got Jayla in her confessional saying there's a significant size difference between Kiva and Anna. No, fuck that. When y'all signed up for Baddies, you didn't sign up for Baddies petite, bitch. When you signed up for Baddies, you didn't sign up for Baddies plus size, Baddies petite, Baddies slim, Baddies muscular, Baddies thick, none of that. When you signed up for Baddies, you knew that there would be all shapes, sizes, backgrounds, cultures, everything. So miss me with the shape and the size bullshit, because I guarantee you if it was the other way around and nobody cared for Anna Mac like that and y'all didn't like her, y'all would let any girl in there stomp on her. So please miss me with that bullshit. And I'm sick of this. And it's like miss me with the shade talking about this whole size difference thing, because just because they're bigger don't mean that they can't run the fade with somebody who's starting shit with them, because that's what gets me. Anna is provoking. Anna is the one starting the shit. Anna is the one playing with the fire, and then when she gets burned, everybody's like, oh, that's not fair. No, it's completely fucking fair. This woman, she ain't a woman. This little girl wants to get in grown woman shit. She needs to handle it like a grown motherfucking woman. Step up to the motherfucking plate, bitch, and get in the goddamn paint. You want to fight the Rollies? You want to fight the big Kivas? Get in there. Because let me tell you something, on a whack. On the streets, Taseki ain't gonna be there. Diamond the Body ain't gonna be there. Biggie damn sure ain't gonna be there. We saw how much she just had your back. Okay? So I hope you ready, sis. Because these Baddies fans out here are crazy. And let the right ones see you that don't like you. I hope you ready. I'm just saying. Because y'all know how these fans are. That's why I say that it's crystal clear that Anna's being protected. In my opinion, in my eyes, Lemon Pepper has pulled some of these girls to the side. Tasiki, Diamond, Jayla, others, and said, look, Anna, XYZ, we wanna make sure she's not really fighting a lot. She's on injured reserve. They keep trying to pull this injured reserve shit because allegedly Anna got her jaw broke before this season. I don't know if she got her jaw broke, but something happened to her jaw, which I'm not shocked. And I don't condone violence, you guys, but the way that I see Anna provoke people, I'm not surprised that her jaw was rocked. I'm not surprised that her jaw was probably dislocated and she was walking around like that. I'm not surprised. You don't get to treat people the way that Anna Mac treats people and walk away scotch-free. In the real world, that shit don't fly. You might get to do it behind them cameras on Baddies, ho, but it don't work in the streets. Nobody can convince me otherwise that this girl is not being protected. Okay? Now, Kiva is upset that Anna jumped in. And I'm shocked that Kiva didn't want to fight Anna, because Kiva says that, she don't want to fight Anna because Anna's like 80 pounds soaking wet, and Kiva's like, I'm 220. I don't want to fight her. I'll break her in half. She said she would unalive her. And I'm just like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. I do not care. If somebody 3 feet come fucking with me, hit me, bitch, I'm knocking you clean your head off your shoulders. Are you kidding me? I don't care. Fuck this size difference bullshit. Like, no. And I'm just sick of, I'm so sick of this cast. I guess it's because we had to deal with them last season too. I'm just like, I'm so sick of these fake ass, choosy ass, weird ass bitches. Like, we see Kiva go confront the group, right? And she's like, look, somebody needs to run the fade for Anna Mac. I need somebody to run the fade for Anna. And Tasiki says, this whole side of the room will fight for Anna. Tasiki's over here licking Anna's clit now. And it's like, y'all see what I'm saying about the whole protection thing? These girls are too, they're defending Anna too much. Have y'all ever seen anybody on Baddies be defended this way? And some might say, oh, well, Lemon Pepper fucks on Scotty. What about Scotty? They're not defending her. Scotty's not problematic. Scotty, nobody has issues with Scotty. You can kick it with Scotty. She's a cool, down-to-earth chick, right? Anna Mac is not. She's very problematic. Anna Mac is the opposite of Scotty. She's very problematic. She's loud. She, just that kind of girl. So, Tasiki's like, oh, this is, Anna Mac is our girl. Everybody on this side of the room is going to fight for her. Kiva is rightfully upset. She's like, what the fuck? This shit ain't fair. And Tasiki says, oh, it's not fair, but she was fighting for her friend. They're trying to justify what Anna did, saying, oh, she was fighting for her friend. Okay. So can we use that same line when we talk about Krishan's friends jumping you? Because her friends were fighting for her. Krishan's friends were fighting for her when they jumped you. Was that okay, Latifah? Huh? Oh, that's right. You hoes like to pick and choose when scenarios work for you. That's why I don't fuck with you, Latifah. You really let me down, Latifah. You really let myself and a lot of the fans down. It's sad. You're going out so sad. So sad. I see why Krishan had her friends jump you. And I was so pissed with Krishan last season when she did that. And I was like, how could she do that to her own sister? I see. I see. Firsthand. You move like this, Latifah. Now, in the midst of Kiva going off on Diamond the Body. In the midst of Kiva going off about this whole Anna Mac situation, Diamond the Body comes out of nowhere and swings on Kiva, knocks her in the lip, and I'm just like, this is getting so weird now. Like, it's getting so weird, and you hoes are so lame. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't feel like I could really treat somebody like this. The way they treat each other, I don't think I could really do it. Now, I get it because Diamond the Body says, look, Kiva snuck her first. But I look at it like, she was jumping in to fight Nunu. I mean, to help Nunu. She was defending her friend, right? Isn't that what Tasiki just said? She said that Diamond the Body was defending Anna, and Anna snuck Kiva because she was defending her friend. What, isn't that what Kiva was doing for Nunu? So why is Diamond the Body jumping in and sneaking her? I don't know. It really felt like y'all was picking on the replacements and trying to see how far you could push them. I don't know. Seems like the rules only apply for Anna Whack. Meanwhile, Diamond the Body, I see why you got your ass handed to you at the reunion. Did y'all see? I'm going to try to do a picture, not a picture. I'm going to try to do a video on some reunion tea. Because, baby, Diamond the Body got her ass beat. Do you hear me? Her lip grew a lip. Her lip was swollen. I'm telling y'all, her lip was swollen, and then she had a lip on top of a lip that was swollen with a tooth gone and a black eye. I'm sure y'all seen the photos by now. Y'all, we're gonna talk about it when it happens and they come out, okay? Now the girls are heading to the club. They have an appearance. You know, go to the club, go to the house, Baddy shot a clock, repeat. Go to the club, go to the house, Baddy shot a clock, repeat. So we're on the Sprinter, we're headed to the club. Meatball is talking about how she doesn't like the experience that she's been having. She doesn't care for the experience and that she's mad about the replacements coming in and fucking with her comfort zone. And it's like, girl, bye. You're an employee. How dare you, Meatball? You're so entitled. You are an employee, pork chop. Employee. You don't call the shots. You come in, you clock in, you do as the boss fucking says, and you go home. Okay? You're not the boss, Meatball, and you'll never be a boss with that attitude. Just saying. Now, all this really boils down to this baddie chain bullshit again, because Meatball asks the girls, you know, what do I have to do to get a baddie chain? What do I have to do to get a baddie chain? And it's like, girl, this is like the 5th episode you have brought up this whole baddie chain bullshit. What is it about a baddie chain that you want so bad? Like, do you need the money to go pawn? Do you want to go pawn it? Is that why you want the chain so motherfucking bad, ho? I'm just confused. And, you know, y'all know I don't like Jayla, but I'm with her when she's right. I'm against her when she's wrong. In this situation, Jayla, she says a lot of dumb shit, but she also says a lot of right shit. And she told Meatball exactly what I was saying. She said, don't let a chain make or break you. Don't let materialistic shit fuck with your perception. You know what I'm saying? Jayla said, I can take this chain off and break it in half, and I'm still the baddest bitch I know. And I said, okay, Jayla, you ate that. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, we all know I don't care for Meatball either. But one thing I can't take away from Meatball is, baby, when they do that magic on Meatball, Meatball is very pretty. I think Meatball is a very pretty girl when they, you know, throw a little paint on the barn, throw a little paint on the face, you know, do a little 1-2. And here's the thing. She doesn't even have to put on a wig or put on a lot of makeup. You don't have to go full glamazon. Just do a little something, a little dab. You know, do a little something to your hair. You don't have to throw a wig on. Just do something, you know, put some little something in it, and you would be a pretty girl, Meatball. But just the fact that you roll out of bed with a bonnet on and booger crust in your eye and breath from yesterday and think that that's cute, and it's not, my love. If you would just put minimal effort in, you would be gorgeous. I love how when the girls were talking about Anna tagging Diamond the Body in to fight for her, Rolly says, I didn't know we could do that. And it's like, yeah, because this was a first, right? Now in season 5, we got hoes tagging in each other, fighting for each other. And I'm like, what in, like, where do they do that at? Where did they do that at? Can we please bring back the Bad Girls Club? And speaking of tagging in and Anna and her being on injured reserve, how long is she going to be on injured reserve? Because it seemed like her face or her jaw been fucked up for months now. I mean, the show's been on for 3-4 months. How long does, and I realize they're filming and, you know, that timing is different. But if y'all are on episode 17, I know y'all been filming for a good 3 weeks. What is going on? Anna was on injured reserve during the fucking auditions. So please, miss me with it. Please. Please, y'all miss me with it. And y'all say that Anna can't fight, but y'all put her in situations to where she could potentially get hurt. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Now, back to the chain ordeal in Meatball. Meatball tells Sapphire that Asian doll getting a chain was she didn't understand it, right? She says that Asian doll got here and she got into 2 fights. She got here midway through the season, got into 2 fights, and Natalie gave her a baddie chain right off the bat. Now, I don't like Meatball, but I may not like the messenger, but the message is right here, and I kind of agree with her. Regardless of Meatball deserves a chain, does not deserve a chain, however you feel, we can't ignore the fact that Natalie does play favorites. We all know that. If you've been watching from the beginning, you know that. Natalie has always played favorites, and I'm going to tell you how she plays favorites. I told y'all this last season with E.T. I'm going to tell you again how she's doing it again. Natalie plays favorites based off of how she thinks the fans' perception will be. Right? So if they're filming the show and Natalie thinks that, oh, Tinkabella's going to be the star this season, I can tell that Tinkabella is going to be the it girl, all the fans are going to love her, I'm going to give her a baddie chain. Oh, the fans are going to love Asian Doll. Asian Doll's already established, she's a rapper, she's already got fans, I'm going to give her a baddie. Y'all see what I'm saying here? It's all about favoritism. It's all about favoritism. Who the fans like, who Natalie thinks is going to bring in more views, bring in more power, bring in more oomph, right? And let's face it, she wasn't checking for Meatball at that time. She wasn't. Because my thing is, why does Asian Doll deserve a chain? I'm with Meatball on that. Why does Asian Doll deserve a chain? Let's be real. She really doesn't. Are we giving her a chain because of her name and her being a rapper? And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not taking away from what Asian Doll has done. Asian Doll is great in her own right. I think she's pretty. I think she's got swag about herself. I think she's cute. But Asian Doll is not a Cardi B, a Nicki Minaj. Asian Doll is not a Meg Thee Stallion. And listen, to me, Nicki's the ultimate supreme. But when I lump all those girls into one, I'm talking about, you know, household names that most people hear about, names that you hear on the radio. You don't hear Asian Doll on the radio. You don't hear Asian Doll featured on songs. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to shade or be hateful or nothing. I just, help me understand. Help me understand, Natalie and Zeus. Now, while on the Sprinter van, Diamond the Body says, if those bitches come for Anna Mac again, she's coming for them. And I'm just like, Diamond. Now, Diamond, I know that my YouTube channel probably is not big enough for you to come do an interview. Or maybe you saw my channel and you're just not brave enough to come over here and after dark and, you know, have a conversation. But I'll be nice, Diamond. I'll be nice. You know, I told y'all Diamond and I spoke about doing an interview. And she wanted me to send her my channel, and I did. And like I told you guys, she's probably only doing interviews with big channels, which makes sense. You know, you want to do interviews with people who have big platforms to get your stuff out there. I get it. But I'm going to ask the questions that the people want to know. Okay? I'm going to ask the questions that the people want to know, Diamond. And some of the questions that I got for you is, why were you protecting Anna Mac so much when you barely knew this girl? Was there a fruit and a vegetable in your ear by the name of lemon and pepper that put a battery in your back to protect his mistress? I'm just asking the questions that people want to fucking know. Okay? Diamond told Zeus, I'm going to go on this Damien After Dark podcast and do an interview. They said, fuck no, don't you go on that show. Don't you go on that show. They smeared us. If you go on that fucking little little small tiny podcast. You'll never work on Zeus again, bitch. That's what they told her. Now, the girls get to the beach, and they're going to be doing a beach yacht day, drinking, eating good food, smoking good weed. Good time, right? Seems like a great time. That's the kind of shit I want to be doing. If we're going to be on Baddies Caribbean, bitch, I want to be on a yacht. I want to have fruit and cheese and lobster, bitch, on a platter. I want to smoke blunts. I want to drink margaritas. I want to walk around with my ass hanging out. That's called being a motherfucking baddie, okay? Now, as the girls are getting ready to walk on a boat, Natalie's like, oh, I got a surprise. I got someone that's going to show up. I got a special guest. And then in walks Asian doll. It was very underwhelming for me. I'm not going to lie. Y'all, like, they drummed up this, oh, look who's coming. Someone's coming. Someone's coming. So I'm like, oh, you know, who is it? Who is it? And it's Asian doll. And I'm like, no shade, but why is she here? And I know by the end of this video, y'all are probably going to think that I just don't like Asian doll. And that's not it. I don't blame Asian doll. I blame Zeus. They set her up. Her whole entire appearance on this show has been a flop. Like, what are we doing here? First of all, why is Asian doll here when she came on the show 6, 7, 8 episodes ago, and we've seen her maybe twice? We've seen her 2 or 3 times since she joined the show 8 episodes ago. 2 months ago. It's giving stunt casting. That's what it's giving me. Let's cast a rapper. Let's cast a celebrity. Let's cast someone just for clicks, views, and the name. It's giving show up, smile, and we'll give you a check. Right? Pretty girl, but I'm confused. Now, Natalie pulls Rolly to the side, and she says that Bianca has been texting her phone all day, blowing her up nonstop, saying that she wants to be there and meet up with them. I call bullshit. I told y'all this before. I don't think Bianca is just blowing Zeus up, saying, I want to show up. I want to be there. Where are y'all? Where are y'all? I think after Diamond the Body snuck Bianca on that four-wheeler and snuck her hard, like right here, boom, and hit her so hard she could have unalived her, hitting her right there. When she did that, that's when Bianca said, it's a wrap. I'm done. I'm out. And I low-key don't blame her, because it's like, are y'all not going to protect me? Like, we can fight all day long, right? But the fact that y'all let somebody run up behind me and knock me in my temple right here really hard, that's dangerous. It's a liability for real. And it's scary. And I kind of don't blame Diamond. I would have been upset and been like, this is not worth it. It's not worth it. It's really not. Like, now, if Zeus was giving 6-figure paychecks out, okay, bitch, let's get ready to rumble. Right? Let's get ready to rock and roll. But it's not worth it for what they give you. And, you know, to some people it might be. $50,000 is what I hear that a lot of them get. And that may be worth it to some of y'all to go on these vacations and fight every day. But it's not worth it for me, because the medical bills are going to be more than what they pay you. Go get a concussion and find out how much that medical bill is, right? Like, it's not worth it for me. Now, I think Natalie's exaggerating when she says that Bianca has been blowing her phone up, texting her. No, she hasn't. You know, this is all produced. It's all set up. And Natalie's chin is starting to grow again because she lies so much. Pretty much, in simple terms, producers need a way to bring Bianca back into the picture. They needed some drama. They wanted to get all their money out of Bianca that they could. All the money they could get out of her that she was worth, because they paid her, right? We paid this girl. Now she's quit. Let's see how we can get her back onto the show to get our money's worth out of her. Okay, we need to reintroduce her back into the group without her just walking onto the island. Natalie, say she's been texting you. That's what I believe, okay? Now, I am loving Rolly this season. I've loved Rolly every season, but I'm really loving Rolly this season. And I think it's because Rolly took those first 10 episodes that she wasn't there. Y'all know Rolly came in late. I think she took that time to reflect. Self-reflect on last season. I think, you know, we've talked about this. Rolly was put on pause. She was put on ice for like 10 episodes to let things cool down because the fans did not want her there. So I think producers talked to her, you know, come in a little lighter, and you could tell Rolly's energy and her aura is different this season. Last season she seemed to be just mad all the time. Had a chip on her shoulder. This season she seems lighter, she seems fun, she seems fresh, and I'm here for it. You know, she's come back a lot more likable. She's trying to get along with everybody, and I like it. She's smiling in her confessional, and she looks good in her confessional. I gotta give it to her. That auburn red bangs, that look, I like that look. I like that. Now, Bianca versus Sapphire on the beach. Because Sapphire, when she sees Bianca, she goes up to Bianca and she wants to have some words with Bianca. No, fuck the words. Sapphire wants to knock Bianca out after Bianca has all the things Bianca has done to her this season. Bianca has spit on Sapphire. Bianca has put Sapphire's wig in the toilet. She's ran up on Sapphire. You know, she pissed on Sapphire's wig while it was in the toilet. She's tried to jump up on her at Lemon Pepper's birthday. I mean, Bianca has disrespected Sapphire on more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 occasions. So Sapphire is ready to run up on sis, right? Now, could you imagine if you were at this beach? Because there were a lot of people around. This is a public beach. This was not something Zeus had rented. Could you imagine if you were on a public beach, bitch, and you look up and you see Sapphire and Bianca going at it? Just fighting, and a whole bunch of the Zeus team. And you gonna know automatically who it is because they wear those shirts. Zeus Network, right? They wear the shirts. When you work, like the shows that I've worked on, you don't wear a shirt that says MTV. You don't wear a shirt that says VH1, OWN, BET. Everybody is dressed very anonymously, right? All black. You know, a lot of people will sometimes ask, what are you filming? What are y'all filming? And you're not supposed to tell them. It's all supposed to be hush hush and secretive. But with Zeus, baby, they're going to let you know we in town. Zeus is going to let you know we here. We here, baby. I'd walk by, Baddy shot o'clock, bitch. Could you imagine you walk by and they fighting? Baddy shot o'clock. Now, who y'all got on Bianca versus Sapphire? Who won that? Because to me, Sapphire did her big one on Bianca. All I saw was Bianca's head, Sapphire's fist. That's all I saw. So Sapphire, you've redeemed yourself. This compared to last season, Sapphire looks a lot better this season because she was clocking that head, right? And how did the local police at these islands not get called? I'm confused. Now, after Sapphire gets her ones in, Mariah, y'all know how Mariah is. When somebody start fighting, Mariah, she feels the energy and she starts getting bucked and she wants to fight. So Mariah decides to go up and challenge Bianca about some issues that she's had, because we know Bianca and Mariah have had issues this entire season. And I could not believe, Bianca, that you let Mariah tag your head like that too. You let two girls on this show who are not historically known for being the best fighters whoop your ass, really. Maybe not whoop her ass, but they definitely got the best of her. I didn't see Bianca land one lick on either one of those girls. I saw Bianca pulling her hair, though. She was pulling Mariah's wig, and Mariah was holding on to that wig for dear life. Mariah was holding on to that wig like that was the only wig she had in the Dominican Republic. Okay, bitch? But I don't blame, especially Sapphire. I don't blame them, especially Sapphire, because like I said, Sapphire, if I were Sapphire, I would have done the same thing. Because Bianca was owed that ass whooping after everything she did to Sapphire. And you did all that to Sapphire to defend Mariah Lynn, only for Mariah Lynn to turn her back on you. You see how karma works? Now, next week, what I look forward to is actually not the drama, not the fighting, but us getting to meet Biggie's family. Now, we know I'm not the biggest Biggie fan over here. We don't care for Biggie over here. However, I am looking forward to learning from her family, maybe why Biggie is so insecure, getting an inside look onto who Biggie is, where she's from, what her family's like. And we need more of this. Let me say that. I want more scenes like this, Zeus. Whoever came up with this idea, they need a raise. This is what reality TV is about. It's about storytelling, character development, personal storylines, growth. We don't want to see the same thing every season. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to see more stuff like this. And I'm also curious as to why Biggie's entire family's in the DR, but she's in the US. And did Biggie migrate from the DR to the US, or did her family have her in the US and then come back to the DR? I don't know. So many questions that I have that I hope get answered next week. And if you want to join us next week, come on back, because we'll be talking more Baddies Caribbean right here on the Damien After Dark channel. Make sure you click that subscribe button and that thumbs up button below. Like the video, that helps me get into the algorithm. Join the conversation and get in the comment section below and leave me your thoughts and opinions on this week's episode. And if you, I don't know if I said this or not, but if you'd like to join the Damien After Dark movement, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate. I feel like I already said that. If I did, disregard that. I'm sorry. I love you guys so much. Stay tuned for more content coming soon. Baddies Midwest content, Jocelyn's Cabaret, Young and Reckless, and so much more. I love you guys. We'll see you next time on Damien After Dark. See ya.